Let's make fresh sushi. This is a yellowfin tuna. So first we'll take off the collar. Remove the spine. And I'll cut right down the bloodline. It's so beautiful. Seaweed. A little togarashi. Then we flip this over. Lay down our beautiful tuna. A few pieces of avocado, a little cucumber, and just a bit of Japanese mayonnaise. Then we gently roll it up. Doesn't get any fresher than that. Right out of the oven.
Making
Godzilla. First black dye, Japanese whiskey, add crushed ice, lime juice, ginger beer, and top with blue curacao. You have no idea what's coming.
Welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Let's get to cooking. I picked up certified Angus beef, choice grade chuck roast. I've got a mixture of salt, coarse black pepper. My TX brisket's perfect for this. And I'm just going straight on the chuck roast. Get both sides of it, pat it in. Today I'm using my big green egg. I've got some Royal Oak charcoal in a kick-ash basket, a couple tumbleweeds going. Throw a few chunks of cherry wood on there, and then I'm gonna put my plate setter in place and set the cooking grate right on top. So I'm just gonna put it dead center of the grate, and we're gonna close it. It's not gonna take long, maybe 2 hours here at 275. All right, now we've been 2 hours here, but I'm gonna get it off now, and we're gonna take it over and put it in this Dutch oven. I'm just gonna drop the pot roast down in it. Got 1 stick of salted butter, got a packet of this au jus gravy mix, then we need a packet of ranch dressing mix. Then we need some pepper. We're just gonna let that liquid fall in there, spread these peppers around. We gotta get the lid on it and get it right back on the pit at 275. It's been 2 hours, 211, that's what I wanna see.
If you like crispy calamari, well then you've come to the right place. Now let's go! So I like to cut my calamari while it's still a little bit frozen. It just makes it so much easier. With the tentacles, just pull off these long pieces and just slice that in half. Squid goes into a strainer to melt the ice. Now just cover with buttermilk. And that's done. Kind of eats like a gazpacho. No. Cover and marinate for 1 hour. Now get some of your squid straight into the flour dredge. Coat it up, back into the strainer, and shake off that excess flour. Now we'll fry at 375 degrees in small batches, just about 2-3 minutes, and just immediately hit those with some Maldon salt and toss. Garnish with some fried parsley leaves. Serve with a garlic and lemon aioli. You know I love you, and I'm out!
Here's how I made those heavenly french fries. They are low carb and fantastic. First, I started with some almond flour, xanthan gum, and seasoning. I then added hot water and formed a ball of dough. Then you put saran wrap on top of it and let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then I rolled it out, created a french fry shape with a little cutter, and then you're going to fry them in some avocado oil for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're perfectly brown. These are some of the best french fries I've ever had.
Here is another holiday cocktail inspired by the Grinch. Start off by filling your shaker with some ice, 1.5 ounces of Midori, and 1.5 ounces of vodka. Add a little more if you want it stronger. Then you're gonna do 1 ounce lime juice, 1 ounce lemon juice. Pop the top on and give it a nice good shake. Fill your glass with ice. I rimmed mine with some red sprinkles as well. Strain your cocktail over the ice in your glass. Top it off with some soda water. And add a couple of maraschino cherries. I also decided to garnish mine with a candy cane.
This is one of my favorite keto meals to make, and it's so easy. First, fry up some bacon in a skillet and then set it aside. Cut up 1 link of kielbasa. Set that aside for later. Next, chop up 1 head of cabbage. I chop off the bottom first, cut it into 4 different pieces, and then cut those pieces into smaller bite-sized pieces. I throw away any hard white pieces of the cabbage. Next, drain out about half of the bacon grease, but save some to cook the cabbage in. Add the cabbage into the skillet and then sprinkle on some pepper and some salt. Stir it all up and then add in your kielbasa. Sprinkle in some garlic powder and some onion powder. And then cook it for a few more minutes. It doesn't take long. Add in your chopped up bacon and enjoy.
Take your cranberry sauce from boring to booyah. Drain your pineapple, but save that juice and mix it in with your cranberry sauce. Next, let's boil the pineapple juice and add in 2 boxes of lemon jello. Add in a cup of ice water and mix all the ingredients together. And this needs to refrigerate for at least 3 hours. For the topping, combine the cream cheese and powdered sugar and spread it on top. And finish it off with walnuts. Mmm, y'all.
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make marshmallow vodka. This is amazing. All you're going to need is a bottle of vodka here. I use Absolute when I'm infusing. It just seems to work the best, honestly. In addition to the vodka, we're going to need some marshmallows, of course. And we're going to need a container to put everything in. God, I love marshmallows. Alright, before I eat all these, here's what you gotta do. You don't actually have to rip these apart, but it's going to make the process go by a lot faster. I want to do this in 24 hours. And if you just put the whole marshmallows in, it takes a while to break that outer skin. And honestly, you're probably going to want to rip up at least 5 marshmallows. I like mine a little bit sweeter, so I'm going to do 10, but anywhere in that range should work. Anything more than that, and it's just going to be like a syrup. Just go ahead and pop the top on there, and just shove that away. Make sure it all fits. Perfect. And just to get it started, I want to shake it up as much as possible, although I didn't leave a lot of room with all the marshmallows I put in there. And then we're gonna leave this bad boy alone for...
This is one of our favorite meals for breakfast. This is enough to feed 2, maybe 3 people. So you're gonna put the sweet potatoes in the microwave and microwave it for 5 minutes. When it's done and they're at the consistency you like, go ahead and start mashing them. Now you don't want chunky potatoes, so mash them to a good consistency. And then the eggs are gonna depend on how many you're making. So if you're only making 1 sweet potato, I recommend only 1 egg. We had to use 3, and you can also add in egg whites rather than more eggs to kind of limit the fat content. Depending on your macros, everyone is gonna be different, so you'll have to adjust accordingly. Put it on your waffle iron and let it cook. So while this is cooking, we fried an egg, we just didn't film it. And for every meal, we like to incorporate protein. Usually we do Canadian bacon, but we didn't have any more. So yeah, add some hot sauce, and it's literally the best sandwich ever.
Today we're making restaurant-style crab cakes happen. In a small bowl, lightly beat an egg. Add mayo, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce, salt, and pepper. Mix until smooth. In a large bowl, add your lump crab meat, breadcrumb, and parsley. Gently incorporate. Next, add your wet mixture to the large bowl, and again, gently mix it in. You want to leave some lump to the crab. Then form your cakes. Drizzle your pan with oil and cook 4 to 5 minutes per side and golden brown. I am weak over how crispy these guys are. Love your life.
Let's make everyone's favorite, saganaki. So for this, we're going to use a light coating of flour. Get the oil on and then run the cheese under some water before coating in the flour, and be sure to get all the sides. Into a hot pan and gently flip it over halfway, that so the crust stays in position. I added some thyme and lemon here, and you have to try saganaki with figs and honey. It just goes amazing.
Hot breakfast for 14 days. Grab a coconut wrap, cut up half an avocado, add some salt, some tahini, some chili flakes. Add a fried egg for some extra protein.
Let's make vegan fried rice that's better than takeout. In a pan, saute yellow onion, bell pepper, cabbage, green onions, shredded carrots, cauliflower rice, peas, garlic, ginger, crumbled tofu instead of egg, rice, sesame oil, turmeric, and soy sauce. This also makes the best leftovers.
So, what's good, everybody? Today, I'm gonna show y'all how I do another banging crockpot dish. This is called Buffalo Ranch Chicken Bow Tie Pasta. Just look at that, y'all. Super, super easy. Put it in before you go to work. You already know it's gonna be ready for you when you get home. Ooh, baby. Oh, man. Boneless chicken cut in cubes just like this. In my Cajun season that I make, but use whatever you like. Chicken cubes in the crock pot. Go ahead and add 2 cans of condensed cream of chicken soup. 3/4 of a cup of red hot wing sauce. And 16 ounces of sour cream. And go ahead and add you a half a cup of Hidden Valley Ranch. 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella on top. 1 pound of bow tie noodles. Look at that. Woo, baby. Ooh, look how beautiful that looks, y'all. Yes, make sure y'all check out southernbobbin.com and get you some Christmas treats for you and your family.